as we see the lineups there. The UAE skippered by their goalkeeper number 1, Ali Kasif. And the goal scorers, Khalil Makbout, the right boot of the Phoenix striker. Good strong challenge coming in from 13, Kamas Ismail. Flag stays down. Chris Wood rocking out of the byline, made some space, and too heavy with the delivery. Swung back in though, and a chance, early chance for New Zealand. Really promising move, Cam Howison. And still UAE a little too clever in trying to clear the danger area. And eventually they just shovel the thing out of play. And that really was a good opportunity for Cam Howison. Dangerous for both sides. If that was pinched by New Zealand, they could have set up a counter-attack. Nice control, Abdullah Rahman. Fardan. Dangerous ball, opportunity now for the UAE. Surely they score, they do. Oh, that is really poor defending by New Zealand. They had plenty of numbers back and simply did not cope with the ball played into the penalty area. Ricky Herbert grabs a swig of water just to perhaps cool a little anger that might have been building. It was an easy finish in the end for the number 11, Khalil.
Jockey, Tommy, jockey! Come on, Tommy!
Oh, the pace here of the UAE. And is this outside the penalty area? They're going to check, are they, the officials? Tommy Smith beaten for pace. He'll cop a yellow card. And I think this has gone just outside the area. And the replay will tell a tale here. I thought the contact continued inside the penalty area. I think New Zealand have got away with one here. We talked about a little more as Howison has hit the crossbar. Almost catching the keeper unawares. Similar position to the one earlier where Cam Howison hit the crossbar. I'm sure that he might just take a little off this one. Certainly wants to bring the likes of Chris Wood into the frame. It's not bad again. Oh, it's a wonderful save. Winston Reid almost finding the equaliser, and that is quality from Ali Kasif. Down very low with the left hand. Al Hamadi beating Winston Reid, and now New Zealand in trouble. Reid's out of position. Al Hamadi the option on the right. They got numbers to burn here. Mabkoots and Reid got back. And the flag is up. Winston Reid with a rueful look back down towards halfway. Oh, space now for Wood. Tries to get onto that left foot, Chris Wood, and then shoots wide. He just dragged it. Had support looming on the left. Well, chance now, very late in the first half to make it 2 for the UAE. And certainly the sound effect suggesting that might have just clipped the uprights. But Mabkoots almost doubling the advantage for the UAE. Into the second of the 2 minutes to be added on. They don't get too far, in fact, into the 3rd minute. So very disappointing first half for New Zealand, because the obvious path was down that left-hand side. And he tried to shoot early on the right foot, Barbarouses. Looking for the free kick, not given. Here come the UAE, Abdullah Rahman. Oh, it's dangerous. Moss anticipates well. He's a clever player. First change coming up, and Aaron Clapham is in, so it's like for like. Chris James. Oh, this is clever. Space opening up now. Great chance for 2-0, and it's calmly taken. Beautifully taken by the number 7, Ali Mabkouts. But again, that is really poor defending by New Zealand. So the free kick given away. From a New Zealand perspective, no one on the ball. Taken quickly. New Zealand win it back. And you'll see the next phase is that they just as quickly give it away. So it's been the story of the match for the All Whites, and then they're caught out at the back. Reid coming across there to cover Al Mahdi in the middle of the park, and that left Ali Mabkouts all alone. Here's Chris Bright's first touch. He's got the number 18 on. 27 years of age now, Chris Bright. Just his 5th international. Has the 1 goal. This is good from Barbarouses. Players to aim at the far post. Bright just goes past the far post. I think that's more off shoulder than head. That's a good touch. Good vision from Bright. Here's Clapham. Good ball speed here. And Durante gives it away. Here they come again. Al Hamadi. Good smothering tackle from Winston Reid. Oh, it's a lovely move, and it's just gone wide. That's one of the moves of the game from the UAE. And again, the man at the centre of it is the number 10, Abdul Rahman. New Zealand just standing off and giving UAE far too much space. Look at the time here for the number 10. Andrew Durante replaced by Ivan Visilic. Ben Sigmund out there for New Zealand. There's a couple of challenges here going both ways. This one results in a yellow card. I think it's to the sub. What has New Zealand got now? 13 minutes to play. They're 2-0 down. He suggests it's caution to the wind time, but their execution has been a little lacking so far. Here they've got a chance. And Howison, well, the initial shot was completely scuffed. It turned into a cross, and then Howison does likewise. Slim pickings. Abdullah Rahman. It's beautifully measured. Ali Mabkouts. Oh, Ben Sigmund, that is awful. That is awful, Ben Sigmund. And I have no doubt at all as to the colour of the card. And that is awful. Frustration, petulance, call it what you will. Ultimately, the match ends in disgrace for the Phoenix central defender. So perhaps an opportunity to see what New Zealand might face, and certainly the standard of football that they'll be up against. That's very clever. Good use of space, good vision. And then over the bar, all that was lacking was the finish. So the fans, and there aren't many of them here at the King Fahd Stadium in Riyadh, calling for the final whistle, and it's smiles of delight. A job well done by the UAE. They're really most deserving winners of the OSN Cup here in Saudi Arabia.